Yeah, not so much.
You might want to
Yeah,
I'll edit.
and we also get it from the cafeteria.
That's right, and the Broyhill.
Right, and
Yep.
the Broyhill, yeah. When we get it from the Broyhill, and the cafeteria, we just take one of those big totes and a transfer pump and pump it in. Boone Saloon puts it back in the little cubbies that we grab. So, and this is all I'll show you. It's pretty neat. All this is, I mean, there's a lot of process heat required to do all this because, you know, you got to heat the oil up for the biodiesel, you got to heat the wash tank up for washing, and this is all controlled by a program called LabView. And so, for instance, this is telling us that our hot water storage tank is at 137, and we can tell it, okay, heat up the processor tank to 125. You know, that's priority 1. And then after that's done heating, put it over to the settling tank to 100 degrees, and that's priority 2. So and there's just, you know, solenoid valves, so it directs it. So, you know, we're not manually turning valves and directing it. It just controls it.
That was one of this system has evolved, but one of the original founding members, Paul Feather, originally had an engineering background, went through 3 years of engineering school before he decided to bow out, but he actually worked with NASA and a bunch of stuff. He's a freaking genius. But so he originally started and built this original program and got this all set up for us, and then it has kind of been expanded as additional tanks and stuff have been added. But
so you say you make one batch per every 2 weeks on average, and how long does it take to get the initial setup, and then how much do you have to monitor it in its initial stages?
Doing the batch, I mean, the batch itself takes probably pretty much an afternoon, like a couple hours to do the titration, you know, all this, and then we let it mix for like 4 hours. So probably about 5 hours to do a batch, and then all the washing, you know, and the draining and all that takes, I don't know, maybe another several hours, and then we clean the oil, which we'll show you in a little bit, and that, you know, I don't know, it takes maybe an hour per batch, something like that.
making biodiesel has been likened to making bread, the way that you mix up the dough and then you set it there and you walk away for 4 hours and you come back and you knead the dough some more and then you walk away. So it's kind of the same thing. There's not a lot of overall time, but there's usually some time in between where you're settling, hanging out, doing stuff.
Yeah, a lot of it is like when we're centrifuging, cleaning the oil, like you can be, I mean, we're not there watching it, you know, we can be doing whatever, you know, so yeah, you don't have to, it's not all just hands-on. So, do you guys